what he's saying here is that after season 4, he's more than likely going to leave the show. That's what he's saying here. And that's pretty interesting because that means that we have 2 seasons to see them wrap up some pretty big storylines and also address the biggest thing that most Power fans want to know is Ghost alive or dead? Hey everyone, Just Be here, and I want to react to an article that I came across that I found pretty interesting regarding Michael Rainey Jr., aka Tariq St. Patrick from Power. And this was an interview he did sometime last month, which was February. I think it kind of went over a lot of people's heads when I began to really think about it. And plus, I'm also catching up on Power before the season 3 premiere of Ghost. And there's something you guys need to see. In this specific article, he did an interview with this magazine called Cassius or something. And a lot of different outlets picked it up: Yahoo, Shade Room, and then Vibe magazine. Basically, he's saying in this interview that he's afraid that because he's been playing Tariq so long, he is going to be typecasted as that role and people won't be able to see him pretty much outside that box, right? Which is fair and understandable. But there's something interesting that he says inside this particular article that makes me believe he's not going to stick around much longer. If you don't know by now, the season 3 premiere of Ghost is happening this Friday, and they already started shooting season 4 already, which is interesting because we've never really seen stars pick up a show such as Power back-to-back seasons and they just kind of move right into the next production schedule for filming. So with this one in particular, the fact that they're filming season 4, they greenlit it already and are filming it already, like they already were shooting behind the scenes of season 4, makes me think that something else is going on behind the scenes. I want you guys to put this in your minds. Michael Rainey Jr. has been playing Tariq St. Patrick as of this year for 9 years. By the time season 4 comes around, he would have been playing Tariq for 10 seasons of Power. 10 seasons. Another thing to think about here is that he is a Gen Z, Zillennial, whatever they're called, right? I'm millennial, so that's why I'm saying it like that. He's a Zennial. And they don't, if you notice Zennial actors, they don't typically, some millennials as well, stay on shows too long, right? They get their acting experience and they want to move on to the next thing, right? They get their acting chops here, they get this credit here, and they want to try movies, they want to try different streaming shows, they want to try different, sometimes even Broadway stuff, right? He's been playing Tariq for almost 10 years. So by the time season 4 is finished, so I want to highlight something in this article that made me believe that after season 4, we could see him leave the show. When he was being interviewed, he was being asked if he's afraid of being typecast in the role. And he goes on here to say, "It's definitely a thought in my head a lot," he told the outlet. "With the time that I've taken to devote myself to this character, a lot of people, the audience, they haven't seen me on the screen in a different space in a while. So that's definitely a thought in my head. But as I said, you just got to keep working, and obviously just knowing yourself and being confident in your work and knowing your talent and knowing what you can do with your talent." This right now is classic cover-up industry speak for actors and celebrities when they have the kind of mask it in this professional tone and can't come right out and say, "Yeah, I'm thinking about leaving." Right? Because think about it. When we met Tariq, he was a little pipsqueak, right? Look at him now. He's like 22 years old, I think. Michael Rainey Jr. He's a grown man. All people know him as is Tariq. I know he's done one or two tinier roles, but people just know him as Tariq, and he will be typecast if he doesn't branch out. But watch what he says here later on inside the article, right? He says that refusing to let that thought overwhelm him and weigh him down, because at the end of the day, you got to know what you're doing. Like I said, I knew what I wanted to do was kind of just sit down, lock down and devote myself to this character, aka Tariq St. Patrick. They go on to show and talk a little bit about Amari and, Tasha and so on. But here is the piece that we need to focus on the most. And this is where you're able to, if you're perceptive, you'll catch it, right? He says, I would definitely say maybe after season 4, now that we're about to start filming that, I would definitely say after season 4's hiatus, I kind of feel myself very comfortable in Tariq's shoes. Whenever an actor says that they feel comfortable in a role, and actors by nature want to stretch, they want to grow, they want to venture out and try new things. I'm telling you, that is that kind of talk where you have to pay attention, because 10 years is a long time. All he's known is stars. All he's known is power. All he's known is Tariq. He's saying now, I would definitely say, maybe after season 4, I want to try branching out a little bit. He then goes on to say he's been playing the character for a long time, but now that I find myself in a rhythm to where I'm not going to do so much figuring out, and I kind of have the blueprint down packed. Speaking on stepping into other roles, he goes on to say, the Staten Island raised Jamaican descendant added, once I'm done with season 4, I'll definitely probably use that break, and definitely, he keeps using the word definitely, definitively, definitely, right? Step into some different roles to give the audience an opportunity to see me on screen in a different space rather than just Tariq. Which means either after season 4, there's going to be a very long time until a season 5 of Ghost, or there's no season 5 of Ghost. We have to read between the lines here, because the time between season 2 and season 3 has already felt like it's been really long to the fans. But think about this. In order for you to go ahead, finish filming the season of your show, and find new work, unless you have that lined up already, whether that be a movie or another TV show or something like that, that's a lot of time to be auditioning and trying out different things and getting casted and then going to pre-production, production, etc., right? Everything that goes on in the industry. That's not enough time for you to, okay, go ahead, Michael, just go ahead and, take it easy and go film that and come back to us. And the network's like waiting on one person. The network's going to wait on one person to branch out and try things. They didn't wait on Amari. They didn't hold up the show for Amari. They didn't hold up the show for anybody else. They had to keep going. So why would they hold it up for Michael? I think that after season 4, what he's saying here is that after season 4, he's more than likely going to leave the show. That's what he's saying here. And that's pretty interesting, because that means that we have 2 seasons to see them wrap up some pretty big storylines and also address the biggest thing that most Power fans want to know is Ghost alive or dead? Is Amari Hardwick coming back? That's what we really want to know, right? Now, I'm not getting into all that. Oh, man, he's dead. You've already seen this. Like, I don't need that negativity with me today, okay? I don't need it. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I think it's something to keep an eye on before the season premiere, which is going to be season 3. And we just got to be honest, 2014 to it's 2023 now. Next year, when they come into season 4, it'll be 2024. 10 years is a lot of time to spend in one specific role, and especially as a young person, you want to branch out and try different things. And so we gotta brace for the fact that this could be the upcoming 4th season after this season premiere. More than likely is going to be his last time in the role. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think, and in the comment section, if you feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. But until next time, guys, peace.